Hello and welcome to Goodfellows Garden. Today I have a timeless pick a card reading for you. It's a speed reading, nice and quick, super clean, sharp, very distinctive message inside of each of these piles. Today we're answering the question, well, it's not really a question, the theme is, what's one thing that can give you clarity right now? A message from Spirit that you need to hear. So, you might have one card that's calling out to you, maybe two. That's okay. Doesn't matter when you clicked on this video. Every time is relevant. Without further ado, let's get into it. So take in a deep breath into your heart space. And connect to the trees. And connect to the cards. And choose a card that you're drawn towards. And let's get straight into it. Hello and welcome, pile number one. Today we are looking at what's one thing that can give you clarity in your situation right now. A message from Spirit that you need to hear. So, your main card is the Child card. Can we see it nice and clear? There we go. Alright, you have the Child card. You have gnomes, humanity, friendship, hard work, and little visions. Very cute. We have creative ingenuity. And we have Avebury standing stones. I seek knowledge and receive greater knowledge when I am ready. Greater power means greater responsibility. It is a natural part of life to exclude and include. Discernment is necessary. Okay, I'm going to have a look at these and rearrange and then get back to you. Alright, so the first message that I have for you, it's coming in really loud and clear, and that is, you can't stay hiding forever. There's something to do with your inner child and a piece of you or an aspect of you, maybe an aspect of your identity, maybe something that you're creating, something that you desire or something that you want to do, where you've kind of got one foot out the door. Or you're keeping a back door open instead of going wholeheartedly, fully into this thing that it is. Now we can try and find out what this thing is, or maybe you already know what it is. Like it'll be the first thing that comes to mind when I say that. So where are you hiding in your life? What Spirit wants to show you is that you won't be able to see things clearly until you come out of hiding. So whether that is a literal like hermit mode you've been in, maybe a mode of self-protection, something that you're choosing not to do, that you've sensed maybe I should do this. Like an example would be if you've moved to a new city and then maybe you've been there for like 6 months and you thought to yourself, well, for the first couple of months, I'm just going to stay indoors and acclimatize to the new city before I go out and seek community or join a gym or make friends. And now 6 months has passed and you're still in that vibe because of the fear or the feeling of, oh, I can't be fucked to go out. That's an example of what I'm kind of feeling here. So it's like maybe you're sensing that you should be waiting until more information will come through in order to make a decision or make your first move. But here Spirit's saying that these obstacles that you're seeing as like an indication that you should wait are actually in place, and you have to navigate around them in order to see how in each of these cards we have like something is hiding from being completely exposed. Like we have this child hiding in the forest, we have like the spider can't see out of its web fully because of these flowers, and this rock that's guarding the sun. And it's like you need to move out of the way, or not out of the way, into the way. You know what I mean? You need to move around these obstacles or perceived obstacles in order to gain that insight that you're looking for, or that outcome that you're looking for. There's also a message of, if I work harder, maybe these things will come to me that I'm secretly or internally desiring. And Spirit wants to say that that's not the case. There's no need to work any harder on something, or to keep building, or to keep growing something that you're working on. This is like, if you were an artist and you'd been working on your art indoors every day. By the way, I don't know if you can hear, there's like construction work happening on the house right now. A funny little metaphor. But yeah, if you were indoors all day working on your paintings, and you were thinking like, I want to attract investors, or I want to attract people to buy my paintings. And so what I'm going to do is stay indoors and keep working on my skill of painting. Spirit's saying that's the wrong approach. What you need to do is start putting those ones out there, because they're good enough and they're ready to go. You're good enough. You're ready to go. You're healed. You're ready. Any of those messages that you need to hear in order to encourage yourself to step out of the house. I don't know why I keep saying the house. It's got that feeling to it, that hermit mode feeling of a fear of coming out, and a feeling of protecting yourself and feeling safe inside of this place where you are doing some kind of practical work, but deep down you know that the real work is to be found by leaving the house and trying something new and doing something spontaneous and different and natural, getting into nature, following an unexpected path, just like going out on a drive. This is really reminding me of when I first moved to a new city a couple of years ago. And I felt so lost for like where to go, what to do, how to do it, and just this hope that, one day someone would knock on my door and be like, do you want to be friends? And it's just unfortunately not how life works, And so I had to get out there. And the first thing that I did was join a gym, because I had no idea where to start. I was like, I'm an adult, I'm in a new city. How on earth am I going to build community? So I joined this gym, and then I met my next housemate there. And from then everything just started to web out. And now I'm in a completely different place. And it's that kind of thing of just try new things, even if you don't want to, even if it feels a bit cringe and you feel like it's a really big effort. It's a lot of energy to put yourself out there, and maybe 9 out of 10 times you get nothing out of it. That's what I had to do. And I think that's part of how you show Spirit or Source that that you really want this, Let's see if we have just one more card for you guys. So I've pulled 2 more cards for you, the Keeper of Challenges and the Child of Visions. And they're a funny a pair of cards to have sitting next to each other. But I think they tell a pretty clear message. Do you see how the web is in the background here? And this young girl, she's running free in the rain with her shoes off. It's a little messy. She's having fun. She's smiling. The plants are growing around her. And she's young and free because she's running out of the forest. Whereas this man here, you could imagine that he's been sitting there for his whole life. His shoes are on. He's got the webs painted onto his outfit. His staff is a skeleton and his hair is falling off, and it looks like a wintry, cold, dried up forest that he's sitting in, because he's still thinking, when should I leave the forest? You know what I mean? I think this is a very clear message that you need to get out. You need to get out and you need to go and you need to do that thing that you deep inside feel the desire to do, or feel like you need to do, or you've been putting off. And know that, what is it I was seeing here? You will receive greater knowledge when you are ready. And you're ready. So you're ready to leave. Go, get out there. Stop wasting away. This is a warning. This is telling you, like, what you will become if you stay umming and ahhing in whatever this situation it is. So, funnily enough, you're seeking clarity with this reading, but Spirit doesn't want to give you that. Spirit just wants to tell you you will find the clarity that you're searching for by leaving the house or getting out there and doing that thing, whatever it is that you know you've been holding back or waiting for more information before you let yourself do it. So there you go, pile number one. A nice, strong, clear message from Spirit today in this speed reading. Thank you so much for coming to my garden. I hope to see you again. Have a lovely day. Adios. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today we're looking at a message to help you find greater clarity in your life right now. So, your main card today is My Favorite Place. I know there are places upon this earth that resonate deeply within me. I open myself to the healing power of these places. They are unique just as I am unique. We have telekinesis, influence, willpower, control, and obstacles. We have mischief, the marten and the foxglove card. And we have mice. So I'm just going to rearrange your cards. Alrighty, pile two. I have a message for you, and that is something to do with taking your power back. That sounds cliched, but let's get deeper into it. So what I'm sensing is that you're in a situation where someone, like if you look at those little flowers as hands, someone is encroaching or like crossing the line with you or overstepping their mark or just pressing gently on your boundary. And you can sense that something's coming if you don't do anything about it. This could be in the workplace. It feels like a workplace kind of thing. And this could be some kind of dominating energy or someone who's trying to be sneaky, or a larger corporation or like a whole entity that's trying to be sneaky or like skirt the rules or brush something under the rug or do something as quickly and in a way that's easy for them, where they don't have to deal with this. And the this in this situation has something to do with you. And Spirit wants to say that the clarity here that you're seeking is that you have permission to enter a state of control, like to hold the sword in this situation. And this is something to do with you learning how to wield the sword. Like I often refer to Jordan Peterson, like he talks about being able to, instead of putting your sword down and being like, I'm going to be a nice person, holding your sword and knowing how to store it and save it for a time where it's necessary to pull it out. And it feels like this moment for you, whatever this situation is that's looming or you're approaching or you're like maybe subtly feeling within you, it's time for you to speak up and do something about this. That situation it's there for you to learn how to navigate your own power and sense of control or force or influence, and that isn't a bad thing. Spirit wants you to know that that is like entirely appropriate in the situation you're in. It's going to free you and see like this sense of direction and certainty within you. Like this is the ultimate destination that you'll reach if you engage with, maybe a part of you feels like you would be guilty or naughty because you know better, or maybe you feel sorry for this person who is playing the role of your opponent or enemy in this situation because you know better. And well, like if you're a person who's emotionally aware or has empathy, then oftentimes you will give someone the benefit of the doubt, or you'll say, well, they don't know any better, but I do, so I'll cop whatever flack comes from letting them get away with something or letting them do their own thing. Or it's easier for me to not speak up and to stay quiet because it will cause less drama, which is a very like classic feminine, especially like female in the workplace type of situation. But this could be anything. This could be something to do with a relationship you're in, with your partner, could be somebody in your friend group, someone in your workplace, or someone in your household, something that is you are starting to feel like it's time to speak up, time to put your foot down on something, or to say, no, this is where my boundary is and it's being crossed. And Spirit is telling you that it's going to be fun for you to do that. And you're going to learn something about yourself if you do that. And you're going to realize what the benefits are because Spirit's on your side with this one. And Spirit wants you to feel that internal power, because maybe in this situation you won't have anybody on the outside backing you up, but you'll learn how good it feels to say no or to choose you in this situation. And it's also actually saying, like, I'm getting quite like a stern feeling from Spirit in this moment, which is, if you don't do this and you don't put your foot down here, I think you can feel it coming, that this is going to turn out really bad. I'm sorry to put it that way. And of course, this is not an advice channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. But the sense I'm getting is that you're being warned here, that this is beyond being a nice person or a good person at this point. This is, you're in danger. Maybe not real danger, but you're at risk of losing something that you really don't need to lose in this situation if you just engage with your sense of joy and mischief in choosing yourself. Maybe there is something about this that's like there's a sneaky way that you can do this. Like maybe if this is like, say you're hating the household you're living in and you've got so long until the, like the lease ends, and you're thinking of like, well, if only I could just break my lease, not tell anyone, even though I'm like associated with these people in the household. I want to break my lease and I want to leave. But that would be so awkward, or that would be sneaky, or that would be doing things in an unethical way. Spirit's like, no, have fun, be mischievous, you deserve it. Whatever this situation is, it's not fair on you, so you're allowed to take whatever route is necessary to get yourself in alignment with who you are. This isn't about being against someone or putting somebody else down. This is about taking what you deserve. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting into it. I think that's enough. I think it's really clear what needs to happen here, pile number 2. I'm not going to pull any more cards for you. I'm excited for you. Just remember that there's a positive. You know it. You know exactly what you have to do, and there's a positive outcome here if you do what that thing is, and that there's potentially a negative one if you don't. So go for it. Think about this feeling. Just trust that this feeling is on the other side of freedom and peace and knowing and a closeness with yourself. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, pile number 2. So I hope you do it. Can't wait to hear from you. If you resonate with this and you want to make a comment on the video, tell me what this is all about. That'd be very exciting for me. And I hope you feel like you've been nudged in the right direction. Because it's time. Yeah, how exciting. Anyway, that's the end of your speed reading, pile number 2. Good luck. See you in the next one. Thanks so much for coming to my garden. Have a fantastic day. Adios. Pile number 3, g'day, and welcome to your reading. Today we're looking at a message for you to find clarity in the situation that you're in. Let's get started. First we have Belladonna visions, caution, guidance, clarity, stand firm. Bang. Second we have purification, the trout and lily of the valley. Then we have snake card. And we have Woolumban, Mount Warning. I create my own destiny and opportunities. I am humbly eternal. Oh, I love that picture. Alrighty, I'm going to sit with your cards and then rearrange them. Ooh, alright, pile 3. This pile's giving me the shivers. First of all, this feels quite connected to pile number 2. If you watch that, it feels almost like the aftermath of pile 2. So you may feel inclined to check that pile out as well. But the feeling that I'm getting with this pile is that it's time to detox and cleanse an energy out of your field, out of your life, out of your space. It's making me feel angry and gross. I hope you know what this is already by me saying those things. It's like, this isn't like an urgent message. It's like a feeling of encouragement to start to peel yourself out of some kind of situation that is toxic and gross. This could be a group of friends. This could be a relationship you're in. It could be a dynamic in the workplace, an environment, a city even. It's like this feeling of enough is enough with whatever this situation is. It's toxic and disgusting and gross, and you are not weaker than this energy and you're not smaller than this energy, but you're just not in the right place. And if you're in a situation with regards to this topic that is like, oh, but I can't get out of the place I'm in, I'm stuck there, that's okay. In that case, it's about spiritual cleansing, and it's about calling upon nature, spirit, and your ancestors in a very direct, intentional way and saying, I need help with this. Please support me with this. It feels like there's a bit of a practical element to this. Feels like this is a bit like putting the evil eye on, not on someone. You don't ever want to attack, or like, you can counterattack sometimes when it comes to like quantum work, but this is more about protecting your field, cleansing your field, standing firm in your grandness and your certainty of who you are, and removing the drama, because the way I've just spoken is quite dramatic as well. It feels like there's some drama here in the situation, maybe gossip, maybe exaggerated, maybe strong feelings, violence, or like stretched human dynamics. And what this is saying is to strip that all back, come into simplicity and energetic clarity that's like, stop, It's like, enough is enough. Pause. Clear your field. Don't worry about talking to other people about this thing. Don't ask for anyone's advice. Just remove yourself. It's like if you're doing like an exorcism on someone, or clearing someone's energy, reversing a curse or black magic, you don't want to fight the energy, because defense invites attack. Instead, you want to simply witness it from your heart and acknowledge this energy does not belong here. And all you want to do is show or demonstrate or display to that energy that it's not at home. Does that make sense? Like, let's think about, because it feels like there's a specific exercise here for you to do. So if you connect to your heart space, sit up with your spine straight. You can open your eyes or close them if you want, whatever makes you feel more aware and connected to your own energy. Go into a space where maybe you're in nature or quiet, or just a place where you can be on your own and know that you won't be interrupted by anyone, and start to become aware of your energy, of what it feels like to be you. What is that essence? What do the 5 senses feel like when you are in your own energy? How does it smell? What is the image? How does your skin feel? What's the temperature in your body? Is there a shape or a color of what it feels like to be you? Once you've done that and you feel like you're clear with who you are, could take 5 minutes, could take 10, could take longer. Once you're clear with that, ask yourself from that place, and staying in that place, ask yourself to show or to bring up the energy of this thing. Whatever this thing is, whoever this is, whatever it is, bring it up in front of you. Doesn't have to come close, don't let it in, but just allow yourself to see. How does your energy change around this topic or this entity? Witness it with your heart and start to communicate in your own way energetically with that thing, and clearly state from your heart space, you don't belong here. This is not your home. I set the intention to send this energy back to its origin, and I set up my own boundary energetically from this energy. Don't connect to your emotions when you do that. Don't get angry. Don't get forceful. Don't get upset. Just state really clearly, this is the facts. Sometimes the energy field can work, it like operates like a computing system. You just have to say, you don't belong here. You're not welcome here. No more to it. Nothing like, there doesn't have to be like a massive physical action here. This is just like clear cut. We are not the same. I don't belong here. You don't belong here. La la la. You get it? Then see what happens. Call upon your ancestors. Acknowledge the earth that you're standing on. Ask for support from the trees to strengthen your energy field. Use visualization. Use images that make you feel safe and comfortable and protected. And that can be anything. That doesn't have to be what you think it is, what people in the spiritual world tell you it is. You don't have to put some kind of counter curse on this person or set up the evil eye. You just need to feel safe, feel comfortable, feel confident in who you are, and know that this energy doesn't belong in your field. So whatever steps you need to take to honor yourself and to honor that truth, that's all you have to do here. So there you have it, pile number 3. Bit of an intense reading, but it shouldn't be taken that way. No drama, no emotional attachment here. Just simple, clear, direct. Good luck to you. I think the message is really clear here. So hopefully this helped. And I hope you move through this with ease and grace. Good luck. Thank you for coming to my garden. Hope to see you around again. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear how you go with this. And thank you very much. Adios. Par number 4, welcome and good day. We have a message for you about gaining clarity in your life at this time. So, your message is overcoming obstacles. The goat and willow. We have Voodon roots. Sorry if I said that wrong. Respect, survival, liberation, and freedom. Woohoo. Machu Picchu. I am nourished in both body and mind. I can see my part in the wider universe. I reap what I sow. Bang. And we have House card. Okay, great. I'm going to lay these out and feel into the energy. Alrighty, pile 4. Now, the first thing I'm feeling is that this is connected to pile 3 and pile 2. Is there somebody on here who is indulgently letting themselves watch the whole video of readings. Because you're not supposed to do that. Well, yes, you can. Of course you can do that. This feels like a series from 2 to 4 that goes first step, second step, third step. And this is the final, this is the outcome of doing what happens in 2 and 3. So if you felt drawn to those piles, check that out. Otherwise, just disregard that message entirely. The message here for this pile is all about embracing the challenges and obstacles that are currently in your life right now. And Spirit wants to show you what you can expect from life if you engage in those challenges. It wants to show you that there's so much joy and celebration and connection and beauty on the other side of leaving the house, getting yourself out there and trying new things. So whether that is like joining some weird pickleball club or doing something you would never ever do, talking to a stranger, or taking those first steps on a journey that you know you need to take. Maybe something you've avoided or you've been waiting for further guidance or clarity. Like if you're seeking clarity through this video, again, the message is like, you already know what you need to do. You just need to get out there and do it. Being specific and finding that part of you that has the willpower. So you can start your day. This is a real thing. The willpower in your energy field, it sits like a ball in front of your body, kind of like what's this? Northeast, southwest, northwest. It's kind of like northwest of your field. It's like to the left of you, and it like pops out of place, and you can sit there in the morning and bring your attention to your willpower and where it is in your body and field, and check that it's in place. And you can literally lift your left hand out and say to yourself, I wish to find my willpower, and then allow yourself to feel it and just slowly magnetize it back into your body and suck the willpower back in. This feels like it's about will, and it's about just the perspective on your will. So, you could be looking at all of the obstacles and all of the challenges and all of the difficulties in the path that lies ahead. Like maybe you feel so far from your dreams and goals. But Spirit is saying, don't look at it like that. Just look at this. Just look at the sun. Just look at the joy and all of the learnings and the greatness of who you're going to become if you like take these challenges by the balls, like really go for it, really embrace the difficulty. It makes me want to tell you to listen to a song called Wild Animal by Cat Empire. Wild Animals, it might have an S on the end, by the Cat Empire. Such a good band, and that song just makes me I feel like when I listen to that song, I can do anything. Like I can handle every failure and I can get back up, and nothing is stronger than a person that continues to get back up, that never quits and that goes again and again and again, even though there's no evidence for your success. The evidence is inside of you. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel it when you imagine the life that you want to live. So this is all about that. It's about taking those steps out of the house and walking towards your North Star and embracing, imagining that see this little goat, the way he's leaping through those leaves, it feels like they feel nice. They're silky, and they're cleaning him, and then they're wiping past him, and it's a joyous experience to move through these obstacles. Look at it from that perspective instead of worrying about how difficult it's going to be. Take things day by day if you have to, and just keep looking forwards towards this person that you're going to become, that is big and bright and joyful and free and connected, with so much life to live. So start living your life. Oh, how exciting. Pile number 4. Thank you for coming to the garden. I think that's all you need to hear from me today. I hope this message did help you find clarity, and if it did, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, tell people about my channel and my garden. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again. Adios.